Hi, I yesterday experimented a little bit with the Gemini 2 by Google, and it's a little bit like blew my mind. So I thought about sharing a little bit the experiment I had. So we have this new feature that's experimental with Gemini 2.0 that we essentially share the screen and then pick an app or window that we would like to share. In this incident,
The video shows,
hold
yes,
on.
this appears to be an Excel spreadsheet.
Hold on, Google. So in this incident, I'm sharing the Excel spreadsheet with Google, and what's crazy about it is how smooth the experience is for the user. Obviously, they have to upload as many of pictures or screenshots as they can, so we'll get real-time data. And while that processing is happening of all the OCR and understanding the context, we have the voice model provides us feedback on direct feedback, and it sounds so natural that it's truly incredible, next level experience. So hi Google.
It sounds like you find the smooth experience of sharing an Excel sheet with Google incredible. You mentioned how the voice model gives direct feedback.
That's correct. Let me actually change to my headphones very quick.
Okay, let me know if you need anything else.
I'm ready.
Great. How can I help you?
So take a look at the Excel spreadsheet and provide a quick analysis of what the data do you see.
Certainly. This appears to be a spreadsheet containing data about passengers on the Titanic. It includes information like passenger ID, whether they survived, their class, name, sex, age, number of siblings or spouses aboard, number of parents or children aboard, ticket number, fare, cabin, and port of embarkation. It looks like there are over 800 passengers listed.
Okay, walk me through how can I calculate the number of survivors we had overall.
Sure, to calculate the number of survivors, you would need to count the number of rows where the survived column has a value of 1. You can use the countif function in Excel to do this. If the survived column is in column B, you would enter backquote equals countif, BB1, backquote in any cell. This will return the total number of rows where column B is 1.
And I forgot, what is the second part that I need to enter the criteria?
The second part you need to enter in the criteria is the number 1. This tells Excel to count the rows in column B that have a 1 in them, which, according to the column header, means the passenger survived.
Got it. Looks like it worked.
Great. It seems that there were 342 survivors on the Titanic according to the data. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding this spreadsheet?
Yes, I would like to learn what is the total number of fares that men on the ship paid. How do I do that? Can you walk me through it?
Okay, to calculate the total sum of the fares, you can use the SUM function in Excel. If the fares column is in column G, you would enter equals GG in any cell. This will return the total sum of all fares in column G.
So what is the column G for? To my understanding, column E is the sex and the column J is the fare.
You are correct. I apologize for the error. Column G contains the fares information. To clarify, use equals SUM, GG, in any cell to get the total fares.
I would like to pick only the cells that has a female passenger and how much they paid.
Okay, to get the sum of fares for female passengers only, you can use the SUMIF function. You'll need to specify the column for the sex, column C, the criteria, which is female, and then the sum range, which is column G. The formula would look like this, equals SUMIF, CC, female, GG.
So the column E is for sex and then column J is for fair.
You are right again. I apologize for the repeated errors. Column C is for sex, and column G is for fairs.
You're wrong
The correct
again.
formula to... You are absolutely right. Column C is for sex, and column G is for fairs.
Nope,
My apologies
you got
for...
it wrong. Okay. So let me
You
mute
are
it for a minute.
absolutely correct. My apologies.
Hold on,
Column
hold
C
on.
is for
Hold on.
sex, and
Wait.
column G is for fair. I need to pay closer attention. The correct SUMIF formula to calculate the total fares paid by female passengers is backquote equals SUMIF A, CC, female, GG, backquote. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay, so I stopped it from recording because I want to, first of all, I believe that the bug here is because I'm using resolution that it might be a little bit, it's not full HD, it's a little bit higher. So maybe that algorithm does not work as expected as much. I resized the window and maybe that kind of causes a little bit of twitching in the way that they resize. For those of you who played around with Stable Diffusion, resolution of the IMG to IMG models are kind of critical. So let me expand that and see if that makes any difference. Hey Google. Okay, hey Google. Are you back? Can you hear me now? Something went wrong. Okay. Let me try that again, but this time I'm gonna share the full screen. So it might be like a standard resolution. It may be able to handle better, but I think it's an interesting bug. So we're gonna do start a new screen, share the screen, pick the Titanic window. Hey Google, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help you?
Okay, so I'm in the middle of playing with some data in Excel spreadsheet, and I would like to find the right equation for summing all of the pairs of the females that were in the Titanic. Can you walk me through it?
I see you are working with a spreadsheet containing data from the Titanic, and you want to sum all the fares for female passengers. Is that correct?
Yes. And it's out. Still thinking. Are you there? Hey Google.
Yes, I am here.
Can you walk me through the equation I need to use?
Okay, you need to use a sum equation. Do you know how to select the range for the sum formula based on the sex and fare column?
Yes. But help me, can you remind me?
Sure, you'll need to use the SUMIF function. The function would look like this, equals SUMIFI, EE, female, JJ, where EE is the column with the sex information and JJ is the column with the fare information. This will add up the fares only for the rows where the sex column says female.
Okay, so what should be in the range?
The range should include all of the cells in the sex column. That would be column E. You'd also need to include all the cells in the fare column, column J. Then, you'd also specify what to look for in column E, which is the word female.
And then select the column J. All right.
Exactly. Did the formula work correctly for you?
Looks like it. Can I do the same for male?
Yes, you can do the same for male passengers. You would just need to change female to male in the formula.
Got it. All right, looking good. Next, I would like to learn how can I use the VLOOKUP function in Excel.
Okay, I can help you with that. The VLOOKUP function is used to find a value in a table by looking up a value in a column. What do you want to look up with the VLOOKUP function in this dataset?
Can you suggest an exercise for me?
Sure, how about this? You could use VLOOKUP to find the fare of a passenger, given their name. For example, you could use VLOOKUP to find the fare of Mr. Owen Harris, using their name to look up in column B and return the corresponding fare from column J. Would you like me to explain further?
Yes. What will be in the table array?
The table area for your VLOOKUP formula would be the columns containing the names and fares. That would be the columns B and J.
I think you got it wrong. The names are actually in column D.
You are absolutely correct. My apologies. The names are in column D, not B. The table array should therefore include columns D and J. Thanks for pointing out my mistake.
All right, so what should be in the column index number?
The column index number should be 2 because the fare information is in the second column of the table array, columns D and J.
Got it. Do I need to use control while I select column D and J?
No, you do not need to use control while selecting the columns for the VLOOKUP function. When selecting the table array,
Okay, I didn't
is there
expect
anything
that. I didn't expect that tone. You were pretty aggressive there.
I apologize if my response came across as aggressive. I'm still under development and learning to communicate more effectively. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, just wait for a minute until I get the formula in place.
Okay, I will wait.
Okay, looks like I got an error. Something is wrong with my formula. Can you assess what happened here?
I see. The error message is #in/A, which means that the VLOOKUP function could not find a match for the lookup value in the first column of the table area. Looking at the formula, you have the word theory inside of quotation marks, which is probably not a correct entry for the name column. What would be a correct name you would like to look up?
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, let me pause this guy. Anyway, I think that was very impressive.
I will wait while you pause.
Yeah. I think you're done. Okay, so that was very impressive. As you can see, other than the actually the issues we had there with recognizing the letters, it was able to give me real-time feedback on what it sees on the screen. So imagine a one-on-one teacher experience that is available right there for the task that you need and walk you through this. This is incredible. I think that's really presents an interesting evolution of where we stand in the AI technology. Yeah, this was fun.